seems like both Curse teams know how each other play, because obviously they play against each other so often. I mean, imagine if it ended like this. Can you imagine the first side just ends straight draw? No one caps that B flag?
I mean, right now it looks like that's a very real possibility. I'm on board with Assassin right here. We're looking at Twiz though, and he's moving over here, trying to just make sure his teammates are in the right position. Down he goes, and Assassin now moving over toward B, trying to make sure that he's able to hold on to that flag. The nade goes out, Assassin with a great shot, and now he's gonna move around here and try to rotate, and it looks like they're gonna try to push him back here and try to make a move for C.
CurseNY did so well grabbing that B flag. They managed to get 3 players down from the Vegas lineup and just capitalized. And that's all it takes. Sometimes it just takes that one play that you can really take advantage of. And now 2 minutes 55 left of the first side. Assassin's going to get another pick. And he's just picking himself up a little bit. Started very slow, but 4 and 4 for now. He thought about neutralizing C there, but decided he didn't want to go. And that may have just cost him there. Wow, Killer 1 and 7. That's not what I expected to see at all from him. 1 and 8 as I
I mean,
a little bit.
It's something we were talking about earlier, Benson, especially with them coming in without really having a chance to warm up.
Right.
Killer's a little bit cold right now, 1 and 8. But one thing I was talking about earlier, and he stated this with his Curse Las Vegas team, is when one of them struggles, another one picks it up. And look at Nameless, 10 and 4 with the capture, doing a little bit of everything right now for his team. But the captures is really where the story is told here. 1 capture for Las Vegas, 6 captures on the other side for New York, and New York is starting to break away.
It just seems everyone I switched to from the Vegas team just getting taken out. But let's get back on board with Nameless, currently the top fragger for Curse Las Vegas. He's just managed to get himself another kill, 11 and 4 for now with that cap, like you so rightfully pointed out. He's going to have 2 players in front of him. There's going to be Study, gets that pick, has to reload though, and unfortunately it's going to get taken out. And New York are just dominating this. As you said though, they have been playing all day. This is kind of to be expected, I would say, from this first game.
Yeah, and we're still looking at Nameless, switching over here to Study though, and it looks like Study's trying to make something happen. Spots 1, he is actually shut down, and we see now that Nameless, Miracles, and Killer are going to try to move up and make a push toward this B flag. Very nice play by Curse Las Vegas right now.
Yeah, very, very good place. BL5 nearly did the dirty on the B flag, picked up 1, couldn't find the second though, and it just shows that this game, there hasn't really been that many changing of flags. It's just been New York getting that map control, and by keeping the map control they haven't lost that B flag, and now they have themselves a nice little lead, 66 to 43. Still on board with Study though, as he's just making sure Vegas cannot get out of that spawn. But you can see now the spawns have in fact flipped. It's going to be Las Vegas jumping on that A flag, but what can Study do here? Jumps into 3 of them. That would have been a ridiculous montage piece.
Yeah, it would have. Unfortunately for Study though, bad luck right there. And we're still looking at Study. Why don't we switch over here, Benson, see what Nameless is up to. And Nameless is going to be making his move right now, trying to just hold things down and try to move his team up very slowly and simply try to take control at this point. Right now they're down by about 20, and Nameless does go down, and we see that the rest of his teammates are starting to rally around him. Miracle's having a good game as well, Parasite following, and Killa still trying to heat up. But this Las Vegas team, you can never count them out yet, and Parasite's making a move over on B.
Yeah, he basically decided that he was just going to jump on it and see if he can get it. He has managed to do it, tried to stay alive in the smoke, but I believe BL5 got the pick there. 2 Vegas players go down. Killer's going to have to go big for his team. New York's on the flag. Can he get a kill on B? No, he can't. BL5 picks him up. Assassin last alive there for New York momentarily, 13 and 6. He's just doing the slaying role right now, and he's doing it so very well, staying alive and just really forcing Vegas to play the very best.
I mean, Assassin's one of those players, ever since you look back at him since he started playing, Study is on fire over there.
Is it like a cat being strangled or something? I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah, but like I was saying, actually, Assassin, very good player, and he's a very slow player, but at the same time, it actually helps him because of the fact that he's able to play passive and think about his decisions and make bigger plays when he looks at it, and it's just Assassin's playstyle, and quite frankly, Ben, he plays it to perfection.
Yeah, you couldn't have put it better, to be honest. 87 to 64 is going to be the end of that first side of domination, and Parasite top scorer there for the Vegas team. But I don't know, I mean, we both said we kind of expected that. We didn't really expect Vegas to come out and take that first map, because if they did, I'd be very, very concerned from the New York boys, because they've been playing all day. So their shots on. I mean, I think everyone at home will know the phrase, first game of the day. You go 1 and 10 or 1 and 20. First game of the day, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Is that just me? That may just be me. That's the game. Who knows?
No, I definitely think that the second side it's going to be up to Killa and see how he's able to kind of step it up. Now he's starting to get a little bit heated up, and he's really going to have to come up big for his team if they want to overcome the lead that CurseNY has on him. So we're going to jump into the second side of Freight Domination. Benson, give me a player to keep an eye on here.
It's tough because Nameless was going big for the Vegas team, but Honestly, everyone was from New York was playing very, very well. They were all doing their roles perfectly, you know, jumping on the objectives, slaying.
Yep.
Everything they needed to do, they were doing absolutely amazingly. It's for me, you need to look at the Vegas lineup and see how they're going to try and switch things up a little bit, because it wasn't really their best performance.
Yeah, Curse Las Vegas is definitely going to have to turn it around, but they definitely have the talent to do so as well. Like we stated before, 3 of the 4 world champions are on this team. The other one, of course, being Karma, now on Complexity. But this is going to be a match that definitely is decided here. I think it's going to be decided early, Benson, to see how Curse Las Vegas comes out and kind of tries to swing momentum in their favor.
Well, it's only a 23-point lead from that first side of domination. Now getting over towards the second side, game is going to be underway in 10 seconds. Who do you want to start things off on board with?
I want to start off over here with CurseNY. Why don't we start off on Twiz, Benson?
You want to start with Twiz?
Yeah,
I love Twiz. There's something about Twiz. I don't know. He's just such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's awesome. So yeah, we'll start off on board with Twiz. Let's make the map just a little bit bigger, and you can see it this time a bit of an early rush from B, but you can see the way Vegas, the orange arrows on that map, they're just going to hold. They're not going to dive onto that flag. They're going to wait till they get a couple of picks to go down. Vegas needs to take advantage of this, and you can see 2 people immediately running, but there's the nade. Is Assassin going to pick anyone up? No, he's not. And Vegas this time grabbed that B flag very, very quickly.
Yeah, and you look at someone who's starting off hot, and that's actually going to be Nameless from Curse. He already has 2 kills as well as a capture. And we're looking at Twiz on the board right here, and Twiz is trying to make a move over here. He's going to move over with this MTAR, and it looks like he's actually going to be pushing back here towards A, but he doesn't quite have the support around him, so you know that his Curse New York squad mates are going to have to move back here, help him out if he wants to take this flag.
To be honest, I think Twiz may just go to try and neutralize it and then hop up, and that's exactly what he tried to do. And all that's going to do is just relieve the pressure off that B flag. By doing that, Las Vegas have to drop back. They have to address that issue of Twiz on the A flag. However, you can see Vegas have just done that so well that, you know, let's have a look at some of the players from Vegas and see what they're doing right. Who do you want to have a look from that lineup?
Well, I mean, there's 3 people that stand out right off the bat. That's going to be Nameless, who's 6-1-1, Parasite, who hasn't died yet, he's 5-0, and Killa, who's 3-1. Why don't we go over from Parasite, switch to Killa here just for a minute, see what he's able to do. He was the one that I said needed to turn it around. He is getting pumped up on stage, and you know Curse Las Vegas, while it is a little bit of a sibling rivalry, definitely wants to be the victorious one today.
I'm just waiting to see if we can hear a woo. That's all I really want. I just want to hear one woo from Killa, and I will be happy. But right now, 31-18 is the score. Domination Freight second round. Vegas trying to come back from a 23-point lead. They're doing pretty well right now. They still have control of A and B, and you can see the way that they're just controlling the map. They're just not allowing New York any time to breathe. And this is deja vu from that first side. The only difference is it's just the opposite way around.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at Curse New York, one thing is that things have almost switched. It was Killa struggling last night, and now it's actually Assassin struggling a little bit. So you have to think that Curse Las Vegas is heating up, and they heat up quick. That's one thing this team is great at, is changing the momentum into their favor and using it and punishing you for it.
Right, well, just have a quick look at that scoreboard. 7-8. It's actually just one more point change, and we're going to have a tied game, I believe. There you go. That's going to be a tied game. So Vegas now. Wait, was that a woo? Did I just hear a killer woo? Oh, we just heard a killer woo. I'm happy. I'm sorry. That's just made me happy. I love it when he does that.
I think we're the real winners now.
Right, yeah, I think you said it, right?
Yeah.
The fans are going to be the real winners. What a fantastic game. I mean, Vegas turning it up. Parasite, 9-3. Let's have a look, see what he's going to do. I'm going to follow him through the respawn because he really has been having a terrific game. Shout out to Killer as well for really picking up his performance. But Parasite now looks like he's going to have to try and do some work on the B flag.
Yeah, and I really like what Parasite's doing, actually. Switching here to stuff, he's got the Vector with the red dot. And I really like running the Vector with red dot opposed to an AR, especially when you come onto Freight, just because it gives you an additional pressure while still having a lot of range that a lot of subs have trouble with, and you can actually pick off some ARs. So very nice spot here by Parasite, taken out, 9-5 now, but it looks like the rest of his team's still rallying around him. Miracle's having a solid game, Killa stepping it up, and we have Nameless playing flawlessly again, doing very well for himself.
Yeah, New York has done so well to neutralize that B flag. They also capitalized by taking the A flag as well. So they really did force Vegas back off, and that's why the point lead is no longer as big as it was. If you add on that 23 points, right now it's going to leave New York on, what, 60, 70 points exactly? So they're 10 points behind. Still 1 minute 23, definitely a possibility, but if they're going to have any chance, they need to grab that B flag.
Yeah, and it looks like Killa's trying to make a move over here toward the C flag. And he's going to throw down the smoke, and he's just going to lay back here and try to protect himself long enough to where he's able to take this capture and put his team in an even better position right now. And Killa looks like he should be able to get this flag, and indeed he does. Trying to make a move.
Oh,
and take Killa out! Killa going huge for his squad. Sees his teammate Miracles go down, puts shots into the enemy, and he does not spot him as he goes around the corner.
That was huge play from Killa. By doing that, he managed to allow his teammates to cap B, but they've immediately lost it. 47 seconds left. Killa's going to need to go big on this B flag. Needs to jump on top, to the left. Sturdy's going to let him know about that. And to be honest, I can't really see now a way for Vegas to bring this game back. Only 37 seconds. It's a 23-point lead. That's 84 to 73 at this point. Unless it's a miraculous trip cap, this is the first game over.
Yeah, we're looking over here at Curse New York.
Oh, hello, actually.
Down, but Parasite's trying to make a move here for Curse Las Vegas, and it looks like they're going to actually rotate all the way past, going for the trip cap, like you said, Benson. Parasite trying to make something happen for his team. I think it's a little too late, though.
Is it? No, it's not. It can't happen. Tell me it can't happen. It can't happen. It's mathematically impossible. 90 to 81. Someone in the crowd with a zip 'em up. I like that. I've got time for that.
Yeah, and we see Parasite here just finishing up the game, trying to get a couple kills, make sure he's heating up. You look at the scoreboard, though, on the second side, you see the Twiz actually 5 and 12, but still doing what he needs to do for his squad. Study stepping up as well, and Assassin finishing up well, 8 and 10, really stepping it up from his early beginning where he seemed to be struggling a bit. Parasite 16 and 8, just not enough, and we are going to see Curse New York take the first game here.
Yeah, Las Vegas started very, very well in that second side after a pretty poor